The goal of AI is to improve our lives by making things better. Devices will shift from typing and button selection to talking while exploiting the device's knowledge of you to complete lengthy tasks with your permission. Rather than treating everyone the same way, of course, AI devices will customize to our needs to get things done. Today, a phone, tablet, or PC can connect to a TV to show us our progressing work, and while some executives today suggest we may remove the screens from our phones because of language from AI, for example, more likely we'll just connect our phones to ubiquitous devices using its screen as the minimal featured standalone device. What's the secret sauce to make radically better tools? The science behind AI will move from statistics to cognition, mimicking what our brain does, but not necessarily how it does it. For example, AI will communicate using our requirements, not the underlying IT requirements we've been using for the last 70 years since the computer revolution began. Today's IT systems work by presenting the IT requirements to the user and the user entering those through a graphical user interface or GUI. And any of the IT requirements that aren't correct are sent back to the user to correct by, for example, changing the date or entering data in a different way. But this doesn't work well for human language. The difference between IT requirements and user requirements can be illustrated like this. So here's the user requirements. And rather than saying tomorrow, we could say Monday, January 13th, 2026. Now, if you have a speech-based system, saying all of that stuff usually requires you to look at a calendar to find out when Monday is to provide the data correctly. So tomorrow is better. What about my wife? Well, if her name is Jane Doe and we have her personal details, then it would be much better to say my wife than have to spell it all out, particularly to somebody who already knows her. And finally, if I'm to say me, not my company, again, I could convert it into this full name, John Ball, 123 Main Street, Princeton, New Jersey. I think it's 08540, not 07605. That's probably Leonia. So there you go. The difference between language on this side and names on this side. The move from IT requirements to user requirements ushers in the next generation of AI. The missing piece has been language understanding. Computer science alone with statistics hasn't been enough, but my brain theory, based on pattern atoms or PATMs, with role and reference grammar linguistics, RRG, makes progress to next generation AI a reality. Let's start with the teaser. How will a flight booking look in the future? Here's a sample where I book a flight with KLM, where the device's knowledge of my previous work simplifies the interaction significantly. When we work with a device that knows us, we should be able to get things done incredibly quickly, as if it was your butler. Let's try this one. Can you book me another flight to Berlin? Please use my details this time. Now the device is going to talk to us differently.
Sure. I'm using similar settings to last time. How's this?
I'll leave on Friday, but the rest is fine.
Okay. Should I book it now?
Yes, thanks.
Confirmation has been emailed to...
Wait, is that it? Is the device your personal butler? Yes, because the device knows you, where you live, what your other details are. I mean, why in 2025 do you have to personally enter all your information again and again and again? Rather than our IT systems exploiting your personal information, the next generation of AI will work, with your permission, to use information under your direct control. It won't be allowed to access your personal information without your approval. User requirements will be split from today's AI requirements so we can use language naturally. Nobody talks the way today's AI systems are set up. Let's look at how systems will split IT requirements, the things that make computers run today, from your requirements, the thing you want, in the language you would normally use. I'll use how our languages work to make the split. For example, you know how you may want to go to the beach next Monday? The phrase, next Monday, is a user requirement. I can convert that into an IT requirement by saying instead of next Monday, I want to go to the beach on Monday, the 22nd of December in AD 2025. Spelling out the date is rarely spoken because it's inefficient. People don't talk this way because we aren't computers. Next Monday is what we would say because we don't have all the open calendars in front of us. Splitting user requirements from IT requirements allows us to talk normally while leaving the computer to do the conversions to IT requirements. We do what we normally do, and the AI does the hard work to convert to formats a digital computer needs. Mixing modalities makes the system efficient. I don't want the machine to describe in words what is best shown visually. The mix in helpful visual information in combination with speech makes our interactions much faster and more precise. Let's step through a demonstration to see what the next generation of AI will look like. I'll pretend to use the next generation of Siri, let's call her, quote, Pat, unquote, on an iPhone to show the interactive nature of next generation AI. The funny part there is my first company is called Pat Labs. It's important to use multimodality because our brains recognize visual things much faster than we can speak them, but at the same time, we communicate very rapidly with spoken language. That's why next generation AI will use vision and sound extensively to help us get the job done. If I've booked seats 92A and 92D on some flight, it's easier to see them than describe them in words. For example, the second seat from the second left entry point of the front door of the plane, located in aisles, but on this plane there's no B or C seat, and so on. That's with language. And here we contrast the current ordering of flights from the Dutch airline KLM. Notice here there's a number of IT requirements requested in the graphical user interface, or GUI for short. To use the interface, we type information that we can confirm from the list and set dates by clicking on a calendar. This shows the mechanism of IT that has worked well for decades, but it is ill-suited for AI use with human language. Today, we start with the IT requirements, present them to the user, and then confirm the user's IT requirements. It's like a search engine where a user enters their search argument and selects from a list of possibilities. The user does the smart work while the system presents data as identified by its programmers. Next generation AI will use the machine to help choose from the user's choices. This interaction with machines is a radical change, and that's why I call it next generation AI. It's easier to see than describe. Let's get going on today's date, December 18th, 2025. Hey Pat, I want to buy some KLM tickets.
Right, I run the KLM program. Are you ready?
Yes.
Terrific.
I want to go from Amsterdam to Berlin leaving next Tuesday. I'll go for 6 days. Oh, sorry, make my return on Friday.
Is this right?
Yes.
Great. Are these your wishes?
Change to business class and mornings.
Done.
Great.
How's this now?
Is there a later return flight?
Sure.
Great. Book the first one.
Okay, let's identify the travelers.
I'm Mr. John Samuel Ball, 32 Main Street, St Leonards, New South Wales, 2121, Australia. Phone 555 1234. Email info@pat.ai. That's how it works the first time you use it. But there are a lot of known names that relate to users. Your personal details. Why do you need to enter your email address, full name, address, passport number, social security number every time? It's because today's systems exclude meaning. But we can easily make systems support us. We just need to do it together, since companies don't normally make more profit just by making our work easier, so they don't do it. Perhaps that's a little unfair, as today's computer scientists don't know what to do to enable this, but it is effectively the concept of semantic systems. Let's do this again, but now the system knows us and our preferences. Hey Pat, I want to buy some KLM tickets.
Right, I'll run the KLM program. Are you ready?
Yes. I want to go from Amsterdam to Berlin, leaving next Thursday. I'll go for 6 days.
How's this?
Perfect.
Great, are these your wishes? How's this choice?
Is there a later return flight?
Sure. Okay, let's identify the travelers. Can I use your personal details?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, we're both going.
How should I pay?
Pay with MasterCard, please.
I have your details in a confirmation email from KLM to you. Your receipt is there too.
Now you'll notice that was pretty easy. And the difference is that it knew what I booked last time. It was now booking it again. It's prompting me with the information that I need in order to do the booking. Life is sweet. This is how things should work. The revolution that is coming from the next generation of AI makes your ability to transact possible. The killer apps in this space include all online services like shopping, think Amazon, today's KLM example, and many, many more. Our ability to use our devices to speed through transactions under our control is ready to go. The split between user requirements, as we speak in a language, and IT requirements that nobody speaks but are hard-coded in today's computer systems is essential to move us from the computer systems that stagnated many decades ago. Computer code is simpler, but designed to make IT needs simpler, not people's needs. As we move to language, we need to move to solve people's needs. Systems soon will be far. The difference between systems that know us, as shown, will make our work far quicker and more fulfilling than today's chat-based models that tend to tell us what to do because it can't do it itself. Thanks for joining me again today. Please like, subscribe, and comment as you see fit to help today's algorithms let others know about this work. See you soon. All the best.